in 1978, we had the occasion to buy this property that the winery and house is on. It was kind of an old farmstead. The barn was falling down. There was a corral where the crush pad is now, and the house was kind of a one-story house. And my wife went to the accountant, and they worked out some numbers that we couldn't afford it at that time. So that my wife presented me with that, and but I was determined to buy the house, and we really couldn't afford it, but we rented the house out to help pay the mortgage, and we did that for about 7 to 8 years. That we would come down on the weekends, spend the weekends in the trailer, and the boys really enjoyed that. They had tree forts up in the hills. And
what kind of trailer was it, Tony?
It was a Terry trailer, about a 24-foot Terry trailer that was advertised to sleep 9, and we were 8, so it did work.
How did your kids like it? I mean, that must have been an adventure.
The older girls didn't care for it too much, but the boys really enjoyed coming down here, and a lot of times they would bring their, if the girls didn't always come down there, that they would bring their friends down, and they totally enjoyed it. It was a different life, but it worked. We have 12 varieties of grapes. One thing that really makes it possible for us to plant these different varieties is the diversity of our terrain. We have so many different exposures, microclimates, if you will, and so we, as time goes on, we hopefully getting better at placing the right variety in the right location.
Napa has changed quite a lot over the time since you've been here. Like, how do you see that change? I mean, obviously, it's a much more expensive place to live than it used to be. But how do you feel about the changes that have gone on in Napa?
Some of the changes I don't like. Some I do. The change I don't like is where the larger corporations are buying up the smaller family vineyards, and I guess that's kind of a natural progression, but it's so much more enjoyment working with people that have started their wineries, that have developed their brands, than it is with these corporations that end up buying these vineyards, and you're working with more of a corporate mentality, and it's not as much fun.